What's going on? We back once again. Motor City Sports Talk. One time for the one time we grind. I appreciate everybody for joining us on the live 2018 Detroit Lions wrap-up show. It was a good show, man. Appreciate everybody for coming on or coming in and checking this out, man. But yeah, you read it right. Jim Bob Cooter will not be fired from the Detroit Lions. Yes, I said he won't be fired. Somebody sent me some information that Jim Bob Cooter's contract is actually set to expire. Okay, I don't know exactly the date when it's going to expire, but more than likely, Jim Bob Cooter, when his contract expires, the Lions will just say he will not return to the Detroit Lions unless they sign him to an extension. So there's no urgency for the Lions to fire Jim Bob Cooter's contract will just expire. Nobody knows the exact date from the outside in. That date is for the Lions to know. So it could be in January, it could be in February, it could be in March. I don't know exactly. It could be early January. So apparently there's no point of firing Jim Bob Cooter. His contract is set to expire really, really soon. And we'll see what the next move is. You know, Adam Gase is now garnishing a lot of head coaching attention. Don't know if he'll land a Jets job or he'll land a Cardinals job or a Bengals job or, whatever other job came open today as well. But yeah, I heard of some mutual interest with Detroit. He went to Michigan State. I think he's a Ypsilanti native. He was a assistant scout here, an offensive assistant, and then a quarterbacks coach here from 2003 to 2007 through that tenure. So it is what it is. And we talked a little bit about Jim Bob Cooter today. Everybody's waiting on Black Friday. Which it was literally Black Friday in the NFL today. Every black coach got fired today that possibly could be. I'm surprised that Mike Tomlin wasn't one of those dudes that got fired. If you didn't know, Antonio Brown, this is the video on my other channel if you want to check it out, Goodfellas Sports TV. Antonio Brown actually got into a fight with a player and didn't show up for the rest of the practice. Showed up to play Sunday and told he wouldn't be dressed. He left at halftime, so it was no knee injury. So it seemed like Mike Tomlin lost control of that locker room as well. So you had, Vance Joseph, Todd Bowles, Steve Wilkes, and Marvin Lewis from the Bengals. If anything is black privilege in the NFL, I think his tenure, 16 years with the Bengals, no playoff win, is that. I'm saying that jokingly, but yeah, that's really what's going on there. But it is what it is, man. So I know a lot of people was crossing their fingers. A couple of other guys that came on as well, that was on the live stream with us, said that they had their fingers crossed that they was waiting by their phones to see the news that the Lions have fired Jim Bob Cooter. But the real situation is that Cooter's contract is just going to expire. And I wonder, does he regret not going to interview for his alma mater, Tennessee? I think it's his alma mater. They wanted to hire him as the head coach at Tennessee, and he turned it down and stayed with the Detroit Lions. I don't know if he was hoping to get an NFL job. But at the time, the Tennessee job was, the fan base were, they would hire somebody or somebody was going to hire this guy, and the fan base would be so negative that the coach would move on and not want to coach there. So, then you got that as well. It was a high risk, low reward type of job because you're in the SEC. So I'm pretty sure he'll land on his feet somewhere in Canada, college, another offensive assistant or offensive coordinator job. But he was supposed to be a rising star in this league, and I just didn't see it, man, okay? I didn't see nothing from him except for early on. But consistently, it could be Stafford. It could turn out that Stafford is bad, but we haven't seen Joe Lombardi go on this league and have success. We haven't seen Scott Linehan have success. They complained about him down in Dallas. So it ain't like an offensive coordinator left here and went to blow up and took, a Mariota or Jameis Winston to the next level. But also, a name to look out for is Dirk Cutter. Dirk Cutter, he was an offensive guru. Steve Sarkisian, he got released from the Atlanta Falcons. Dirk Cutter was fired as a head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's an offensive mind. But Adam Gase and Gary Kubiak is the top two on my list. And Jed Fisher or whatever else used to be at Michigan with the LA Rams. Also, you got the Kansas City offensive coordinator as well. He getting interviewed for a head coaching job. So, it is what it is. So we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, don't expect Jim Bob Cooter to be fired anytime soon. Expect his contract to expire, and the Lions say he will not return to the organization in the 2019 season. So yeah, y'all can stop looking by y'all phones. But it's Motor City Sports Talk. I definitely appreciate you for rocking out with me this year. I do an end of the year thank you to everybody video, so be on the lookout for that before midnight. And appreciate it, man. You can check my other channel out at Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you check out the description. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. Also, can reach out to me in the email. We'll make a donation. That link's there as well. Motor City Sports Talk.